Imagine a simple tool in your home, gym, or local fitness center that could dramatically increase your lifespan, boost energy, and protect your body against disease without any complicated diets, expensive supplements, or extreme cardio sessions. That tool is resistance training, also known as weightlifting or strength training. Today, we're going to explore the science-backed truth behind lifting weights, how building muscle and maintaining strength is one of the most powerful ways to reduce mortality, improve health span, and live longer. This isn't hype or speculation. It's based on decades of research from leading medical institutions around the world, revealing why muscle mass is not just about aesthetics, it's about survival. For decades, people have focused on cardio as the cornerstone of longevity. Running, cycling, and swimming certainly have benefits, but emerging evidence shows that muscle-strengthening exercises have unique and critical effects on mortality and overall health. Studies indicate that adults who engage in regular resistance training have significantly lower risks of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, obesity, osteoporosis, and even certain cancers. A 2019 study published in the American Journal of Epidemiology followed more than 30,000 adults for over a decade, revealing that participants who lifted weights regularly had a 23% lower risk of death from all causes compared to those who did not. And importantly, these benefits were observed even when adjusting for age, diet, and aerobic activity. Why is muscle so important? Beyond strength and mobility, skeletal muscle is a metabolic powerhouse. It regulates blood sugar, stores glycogen, and produces hormones and myokines that influence inflammation, fat metabolism, and overall organ health. As we age, muscle naturally declines, a process called sarcopenia, which increases vulnerability to falls, fractures, and chronic diseases. Resistance training not only prevents muscle loss, but actively rebuilds it, essentially reversing part of the aging process at a cellular and systemic level. Strong muscles are more than functional. They are a protective mechanism against disease and early death. One key mechanism by which strength training reduces mortality is through improved metabolic health. Lifting weights increases insulin sensitivity, lowers blood sugar spikes, and enhances lipid profiles. This translates to lower risks of cardiovascular disease and type 2 diabetes, two of the leading causes of death worldwide. Muscle also acts as a storage site for glucose and amino acids, helping the body efficiently manage energy and repair tissues. Studies show that adults with higher muscle mass have better metabolic profiles and lower visceral fat, even if their body weight or BMI remains the same. This means that building muscle is not just about looking fit, it's about fundamentally protecting your organs and extending lifespan. Resistance training also has a profound impact on bone health. Osteoporosis and fractures are a major risk factor for mortality in older adults. Weight-bearing exercises stimulate bone formation, increase bone density, and reduce fracture risk. Research from Harvard Medical School indicates that even moderate strength training can increase bone mineral density by up to 3 to 4% per year, which may sound small, but is significant in preventing debilitating injuries and improving longevity. Combine this with functional strength, balance, and mobility exercises, and you have a comprehensive approach to staying healthy and independent well into old age. The cardiovascular benefits of resistance training are equally impressive. Contrary to old misconceptions that lifting weights only builds bulky muscles, studies show that regular strength training lowers blood pressure, reduces arterial stiffness, and improves heart function. For example, a meta-analysis in the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that adults performing resistance exercises 2 to 3 times per week experienced significant reductions in both systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Coupled with aerobic exercise, strength training offers a double layer of protection against cardiovascular disease, making it one of the most effective interventions for long-term survival. Muscle is also essential for maintaining mobility, independence, and quality of life. Loss of strength is strongly associated with frailty, falls, and disability in older adults. Maintaining and building muscle through regular resistance training helps preserve functional capacity. Climbing stairs, carrying groceries, or even standing up from a chair becomes effortless. This not only supports longevity but enhances health span. Years of life spent free from disease and limitations. Science shows that muscle strength is often a stronger predictor of longevity than BMI or body fat percentage, emphasizing that function outweighs aesthetics when it comes to living longer. Let's talk about practical application. You don't need to lift massive weights or train for hours each day. Studies suggest that even 2 to 3 strength sessions per week, focusing on all major muscle groups, can deliver measurable benefits. Start with bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or free weights. Aim for controlled movements, proper form, and progressive overload, gradually increasing resistance as your strength improves. Full body workouts, including squats, deadlifts, presses, and rows, target multiple muscles simultaneously, optimizing metabolic and cardiovascular benefits. consistency is more important than intensity. Long-term adherence yields the greatest reduction in mortality risk. Interestingly, strength training also improves mental health and cognitive function. Research indicates that resistance exercise boosts neurotrophic factors, reduces stress, and improves sleep quality. Myokines released during muscle contractions influence brain health, protecting against cognitive decline and neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. Simply put, lifting weights strengthens not only your body but also your mind, providing a holistic defense against the effects of aging. Another crucial point is the synergy between resistance training and other longevity strategies. Pairing weightlifting with proper nutrition, adequate sleep, and aerobic exercise amplifies benefits. Protein intake, particularly high-quality protein sources, supports muscle growth and repair, while micronutrients like vitamin D, magnesium, and calcium aid muscle and bone function. Resistance training also enhances the benefits of cardiovascular exercise, improving VO2max metabolic flexibility and overall health markers. By integrating these strategies, you create a powerful lifestyle system that maximizes longevity and health span simultaneously. Let's examine some real-world statistics. Data from the National Health and Nutrition Examination Survey, NHANES, shows that adults over 50 who engage in regular strength training have up to 46% lower all-cause mortality risk compared to those who are inactive. Even minimal engagements, just 2 sessions per week, produces significant reductions in mortality and improves overall physical function. These results are replicated across multiple studies globally, confirming that muscle maintenance is a universal protective factor against death and chronic disease. From an emotional standpoint, lifting weights provides a sense of control and empowerment. Unlike aging, which feels inevitable, building strength is tangible. You can measure progress, see improvements in functional capacity, and feel more confident in your body. This psychological benefit reinforces adherence, motivation, and overall life satisfaction. Science shows that positive mental health is itself associated with longer lifespan, creating a feedback loop where physical strength boosts confidence, which in turn supports better health behaviors and longevity. Finally, it is important to dispel myths. Resistance training is not dangerous for older adults or beginners when performed correctly. Studies demonstrate that with proper guidance, even adults in their 70s and 80s can safely lift weights and experience dramatic improvements in strength, bone density, balance, and longevity markers. Starting today, regardless of age, can set the foundation for decades of better health. In conclusion, resistance training is far more than a tool for aesthetics. It's a science-backed intervention that reduces mortality, improves metabolic and cardiovascular health, strengthens bones, preserves mobility, protects cognitive function, and enhances quality of life. Weightlifting is not about vanity. It's about survival, vitality, and longevity. Every session strengthens your body at a cellular and systemic level, directly influencing lifespan and health span. The message is clear: muscle equals life. By incorporating regular resistance training, you are actively protecting your body from disease, slowing the aging process, and giving yourself the chance to live longer, healthier, and stronger. Start today, build your strength, and embrace the science-backed path to a longer, more vibrant life.